What's good, y'all? Y'all see what it is. Today I'm finna be talking about Gojo versus Accelerator, bro. This match right here, Gojo, that nigga tough. Rest in peace. Nigga might, you know what I'm saying, come back alive. Accelerator, that nigga tough on some shit like that. And I found out about scientific railgun index, whatever, rail dex, whatever the fuck you call it. I found out about that like a while after I found out about JJK. But talking about both characters in a 1v1, right? It's clear as day who's winning this shit. It's Accelerator, bro. He just outscales this nigga, especially we talking about in the manga. Anime versions, bro, it's the same difference. He just outscales. He has better feats in the anime and all the other shit like that. But enough of the talking, bro. What is the argument point for Gojo? In my opinion, bro, it's like only infinity, right? That's the only thing I see that's argument you can argue about. Unlimited Void, just 2.5 years of just useless information. I feel like that's not gonna do anything to Accelerator when Accelerator already be processing so much shit in his head, bro. Like he processed how many vectors he needs subconsciously. He processed how many vectors he needs to eliminate from his body, like UV rays, like anything that benefits him in his body and it touches his body, whatever, like sound, he chooses whatever he wants. But this nigga literally blocking out beams of suns, UV beams. When he was fighting the rank 2 Esper, that nigga had a matter that didn't even exist and wasn't known to, and it supposedly didn't even have no laws. But Accelerator, after fighting him for a minute, was able to figure out what was a vector of dark matter and just beat that nigga ass. Like, and I heard in the manga too, he did that nigga bad, which is tough. Like the nigga had to get artificial organs, all types of shit. But I mean, if Accelerator is doing shit like that, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to just the psychological and mental part of the fight, and we using Unlimited Void, which is one of Gojo's best, he's one of his main abilities, then that's out the picture. If I mean, this dude is already processing shit that will be way deeper, like formulas and all that shit to fucking get the vectors all together and separated, whichever ones is positive and whichever ones is negative, because everything has a vector, right? And if he's able to do that, I don't see Unlimited Void being useful. Like, it's not gonna do anything. Like, wouldn't affect Accelerator at all, in my opinion. Second, the infinity argument. That argument is the same thing, just like what I just said. Everything has a vector. Time, space, time, whichever way you want to call it, it has a vector. Accelerator already knows everything you think of the smartest scientist in the world would know. He knows that times 100, bro. Like the concept of space time, he would know the vector to that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like I said, with dark matter is something that supposedly don't supposed to exist, and that's something that's mixed in with space time too. So it would be a thing. All right, the way I see the fight going, right, just like I just said, dark matter, space time. We using space time because we already know infinity creates an infinite distance between Gojo and whatever he sees as a threat. Dark matter, let's compare dark matter and space time. One, infinity in the space time within it, right? And it creates between him and whatever is dangerous and shit like that. That's something where it just continuously makes the distance. It has a vector, and the question is, would Accelerator be able to get through to manipulate that vector? Yes. Why? Dark matter is something that he didn't even know the laws of. And I would say dark matter, the ability of infinity, and then the dark matter that's how it's presented in Index, bro, or scientific railgun, whatever you want to call this shit, it's not more complicated-ish. It's just more of like, you know, any verse can have a idea of dark matter. So dark matter is as strong as the writer wants that shit to be, you know what I'm saying? But when you think about this, the hack of space-time versus dark matter, would Gojo be able to stop that rank 2 Esper dark matter attacks, and him being able to infuse wind and fucking solar radiation and UV rays and just put 20,000-30,000 different vectors into that shit until it goes to infinity? Cause if the rank 2 Esper, right, he was able to get through Accelerator shit, and then Accelerator, he easily adapted that shit after a while. what the fuck you think he gonna do to Gojo, bro? Like, yes, space time is cool, bro, it is, but Accelerator with his reflection shield, being able to reflect anything, right? Subconsciously 10, 20 different thousand things that he's like filtering, okay, what's good, what's not. I don't see Gojo ever getting through it. He doesn't even have an attack that could get through the purple, not getting through that shit. It's the same way we compare purple to dark matter. Purple is not something Accelerator would not know the laws of. Just like he figured out dark matter, he would figure out purple if he didn't know it. But in my opinion, bro, that's something so simple to him. Just, it's imaginary, but I would say that it would be something Accelerator probably, he doesn't know off the top of his head, but I feel like subconsciously he would instantly just nullify that shit. Cause just like I said, he figured out the formula to control the vectors of dark matter. So why wouldn't he be able to control something that's, I would say, maybe even weaker? Cause I would even say dark matter, I mean, it's just, is it the same way purple is existence erasure, dark matter, in my opinion, is existence erasure too, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna do a little bit more research into this shit when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, how strong the second rank is and shit like that. But yeah, without a doubt though, bro, Gojo, this fight right here is illegal, you know what I'm saying? Like, Gojo has no win condition to get through it. Purple, blue, unlimited void, infinity. None of the limitless curse techniques is getting through Accelerator, bro. Literally, that nigga throw a purple at Accelerator, he bounced that shit back with his vector shield, bro. A blue, he's nothing is happening to him on some shit like that. A red, that shit's coming right back to Gojo on some shit like that. Now, how would Gojo kill him? Not Gojo, motherfucker, I said Gojo, my nigga. How would fucking Accelerator kill Gojo? Just like I said before, he would manipulate the vector of the space-time, right, around the shield, around infinity. So that shit would just, motherfucking, that shit would be his. He would walk through that shit like he walking through a fucking door. You know what I'm saying? Like he walking outside on the street corner. Gojo, he wouldn't know. I mean, I feel like what would evasive he would do, he would probably use blue, it depending, because I feel like anime Accelerator, he's slower than anime Gojo. You know what I'm saying? The manga, we already know that nigga MFTL plus on some shit like that. There ain't no contest. But either way it go, either Gojo dodges, right, he doesn't get touched by Accelerator, because Accelerator, I feel like once he just gives him one, like he as soon as he manipulates the vector on that nigga body, he either shock that nigga on some shit like that, or he reverses his blood flow on some shit like that. He just alters that nigga mind, his whatever he want to do, he'll do that shit, you know what I'm saying? But that's it for the video though, y'all. Y'all let me know how y'all feel like the outcome of the fight go, bro. Really, bro, everybody in their right mind, right, I understand equal stats or just wanting to have fun with the fight or the idea. I understand that, you know what I'm saying, because there's a lot of fights, it's a lot of characters I see, you know what I'm saying, like I'm like, damn, what if you know what I'm saying, that would be an interesting fight, even though I know at both of their current powers, one of them finna slam the other one. It's not close, you know what I'm saying? But if we put them in equal stats, then maybe. But y'all let me know though. Shout out to Vic too, bro. Appreciate you, bro. Real shit. You was supporting me on my Sid vs Irish and Beach video. Shout out to that nigga, bro. But y'all let me know what other videos y'all want to see next and shit like that. I got a lot more shit coming. I will see y'all in the next video.